Gracias.
Hi, we are team number 5. The team are Cesar, Oscar, Jorge, and me, Oscar. And the writing we choose one is laboratory report. Well, first of all, we have the summary of all the work. So it begins with introduction, pass for laboratory report, parts, general information, and all the parts of the work itself.
Perfect.
Well, the introduction, according to this scientific text, we choose. The steps are answering a problem. The main objective is to answer a task that in this case the teacher gave. An argument of this is a sentence that we are going to prove. We're trying to prove the research, supporting ideas using evidence, making experiments to prove this thesis, and the conclusion trying to prove that what we said is correct. And most important, the use of standard English is very important in this kind of test.
The laboratory report, like my teammate says, is to answer a question or prove a new hypothesis about some chemical, biological, or physics statements. In this case, are divided in all this because every part has its important part, and without one of them, all the work can be justified or can be considered like serious. First, we need to put the general information of the team, the day when we present the work, the teacher who teaches us, in this case, the school, and the subject of the investigation. After you put your team, your names, and who is your coordinator about the work, what are the responsible of you. Well, after is the problem statement. Is the description of the meaning of the work. So you put the problem to solve or the idea to justify. For example, in my case, when I do the lab research, it was to comprove if we combine some substance, we make other solutions like bases or acids. The theoretical framework of the questions or the ideas you put to organize your work, so can you follow them to do the work? The objective is the reason of the experiment, and in this part you expose what are you going to do or what are you trying to justify to the people who read the work. The hypothesis is I look at guess to explain what is going to be about the work or the project. The research plan is like the theoretical framework, but in this case I like when you are going to do something or from what part you have the information and all the reference. The procedures are how do you do the things, and for example, if this case is specific, so you need to mention how many things you do, the moves you do, and the problems even that appears in the work. The material and equipment, you list all the materials that you use, as the tools and the substance. Waste handle and disposal. This is how all the material who left. For example, I use acids and bases. For example, the acids, I need to put the residuals in a specific glass. For that, I can throw them to the junk or something like that.
Yeah, you cannot put them away.
And the results, what happens with the experiment. And in this case, this prove or not your hypothesis. And it's in the result analysis. It's when you all the things. So in conclusion, the things I learned, for example, I learned how to use substances and also what I need to do and what I do not need to do. And also, for example, the risk of using the substance. And the bibliography with all the lists of reference we use to do the work. These are the reference for this exposition. And the conclusions. In the conclusion, you only say all the final things or talks about experiment.